Good afternoon and warm welcome to all the participants. Today we have with us our honored guest, Dr. S. K. Galawat. Sir is Professor, Department of Biotechnology, Chaudhry Devi Lal University, Sirsa, Haryana. And the topic chosen by our esteemed guest for deliberation today is leaders with or without title. So now I invite Dr. Surender Paul for the formal introduction, and afterwards you can start, sir. Sir, can you turn on the PPT and slideshow, please? Can we press the hide option at the bottom? Hide. Thank
Thank you, Majid. A very good afternoon to all and greetings of the day. I, Surendra Paul, Director and Scientist, ICR, Indian Grassland and Fodder Research Institute, Himachal Pasture Land, Palampur, welcome you all in today's afternoon session of this 21 days faculty development program on the role of science and technology in sustainable agriculture, horticulture, animal husbandry, allied sector, retrospective and perspective. Today we have with us Professor Suresh Kumar Gehlawat, Professor, Department of Biotechnology, Chaudhry Devi Lal University, Sirsa, Haryana, who is an excellent teacher, researcher, as well as an excellent administrator. He will be delivering lecture on leader with and without title, LWT. It's my privilege to welcome you, sir. Before I request our today's eminent speaker to actually start the lecture, I take this opportunity to share a glimpse of his glorious and inspiring teaching as well as scientific research journey with all of us. Dr. Suresh Kumar Gehlawat is presently working as Professor, Department of Biotechnology, Chaudhry Devi Lal University, Sirsa. Earlier, he was associate professor and assistant professor at Chaudhry Charan Singh Haryana Agriculture University, Hisar. Dr. Gehlawat obtained his PhD in zoology from Kurukshetra University, Kurukshetra, Haryana. He has an excellent career in teaching and research, for which he has been awarded with several prestigious national and international awards and fellowships, some of which are Honorary Research Fellow, University of Aberdeen, United Kingdom. He was working on molecular fish immunology there from January 2004 to March 2004. Boycast Fellowship awarded by Department of Science and Technology, Government of India in Laboratory, Aberdeen, United Kingdom from March 2003 to March 2004. DBT Overseas Associateship Award by Department of Biotechnology, Government of India for conducting higher research in FRS Marine Laboratory, Aberdeen, United Kingdom from March 2007 to 2008. Leadership for Academician Program at Aligarh Muslim University, Aligarh from 15 to 29th of December 2019, sponsored by Ministry of Human Resource Development, Government of India. Leadership for Academician at Monash University, Melbourne, Australia from 15 to 22nd February 2020, sponsored by Ministry of Human Resource Development, Government of India. Dr. Gehlawat also successfully handled various administrative positions, such as he was chairperson, Department of Biotechnology from 2008 to 2011, then 2014 to 2017, Dean of Colleges from 2011 to 2017, Dean of Students Welfare from 2009 to 2017, Dean of Faculty of Life Sciences 2008 to 2017, Chairperson Department of Energy and Environmental Sciences from 2008 to 2017, Dean Research from 2017 to 2019, and presently he is Dean Academic Affairs of Chaudhry Devi Lal University, Sirsa. Dr. Gehlawat has deliberated several invited expert lectures in many international and national seminars, symposia, workshops, and conferences. He has guided 6 PhD and 9 MPhil scholars and has published more than 90 research publication in journals of national and international repute. He has 8 books published in his credit. Today, I feel blessed and proud as he is my teacher from my master's in biotechnology from the Department of Biotechnology, Chaudhary Devilal University, Sirsa. I personally feel, sir, that you are an excellent teacher and research scientist, but above all, you are an excellent human being. Sir, you have transformed the life of many students like me through your teaching, support, and motivation. I don't know how to express the gratitude towards you, which are in my heart. But at this moment, I just want to say thank you so much, sir, for being my teacher. Indeed, it's a precious moment of honor to me to invite and request you to enlighten all of us through your deliberations, sir. Thank you, sir.
Thank you, Surinder. Actually, Surinder Paul was our brilliant student, and he has cleared all 4 JRF, and he was very intelligent student. And of course, we have learned from him as well. Thank you very much for a nice introduction. And I want to thank Dr. Sudesh Radotra, the course director, and all the participants whom I am going to try to motivate all. So my lecture will be on LWT, and it will be bilingual. Maybe sometime Hindi or English, I'll speak in both languages. That might be useful for you. In fact, the idea came when I got an opportunity during the LEAP. That was a Leadership for Academician program. That was a program of MHRD. Now it's Ministry of Education. And they have selected few people across the country, and IIT, AMU, or maybe foreign universities, they were sent for this such type of training, and just to make them academic leaders so that they can be appointed as either vice chancellor, dean, directors, or the directors of the institutes. Friends, there are 4 pictures on my screen, and you see the chair. This chair is very important in your institute, in your department, or in your workplace. And if you have seen the lens, a lot of people across the government or outside the government or the students, they watch you every time. And even this chair, they try to watch who is working hard or who is a valuable asset for our institution. And at the same time, if you see the last one, who wants change or who wants to change or who wants to lead the change, ये बड़ा एक, this is very important. Everyone wants the change, but if we have to change, very few, the mindset of very few people that change according to the changes the government or the institutions they want to do it. And if they have to lead, so you will not find anyone if you see in this picture. And the ultimate goal or ultimate in the life, you can see a person who is using this for his kid, and ultimately the life it goes on. So I'll try to focus my lecture on some of these pictures, and this is a combination, or you can say compilation, of so many things. Maybe WhatsApp industry, no doubt, of course LinkedIn and the Twitter, as well as some books I read during the COVID time, when I got a lot of opportunity to study. And friends, first I think I want to tell you, you should believe yourself. You should love yourself. In the morning every day, if you'll say, okay, I can be good. I can be good to everyone. I can be a good Superman or something like that. So you need to, because you deserve for this. If you believe, then you'll get the self-confidence. And self-confidence is a superpower. Once you start to believe in yourself, magic starts happening. Definitely and definitely, You should be the driver, not the passenger. If you are, because many times lot of people, either in your institute or in your family or in your circle, they try to guide you, they try to drive you, but I think we should not give any driving seat to anyone. I think I can do it should be changed with the I believe I can do it. Because in your institutions, in your workplace, in your home, everything that depends who is guiding you, who is driving you. So for you, you have to decide your goal. You have to identify your goal right now. You want to become a HOD, you want to become a dean director, you want to become a scientist, or you want to become entrepreneur or leader, politician, vice chancellor, whatever. If you decide your goal right now, you can change your direction. You can work on that direction that can help you to achieve your goal. I read this book written by Simon Sinek, Start with Why. In this book, if you have read in this book, they have given the example of Apple. As and when the Apple announced that the new Apple iPhone 14, 13, or 12, they will release, the people throughout the world, they go into the lines and they okay to get the first one. Why this is so? Why we want to purchase, or any maybe any car, BMW or maybe Mercedes, or any of the car, or maybe small one. Why we are interested? That is most important in your life. If you go inside to, that is inside to outside, that is remarkable. In this book, he has given 2 3 examples. Try to read why this should be inculcated in our system. There are so many sportsmen on the screen. You can see Neeraj Chopra, or maybe Bajrang Punia, or something, maybe Mary Kom. Earlier, before they got the prize or the medal, we were not knowing them. But the hard work they put in to become the gold medalist at the Olympic or Asian level, that was their worth. At the same time, the Kailash Satyarthi, he was not known up to that time until unless he didn't get the Nobel Prize. At the same time, Mahatma Gandhi or Nelson Mandela, they have contributed a lot for the society, for the institutions, or for the country. Why the question arises, what are the values, or why, or what they have inserted into, or what they have incorporated into their value system. Value is something is held to deserve the importance, worth, or usefulness of something. Principles or standards of behavior, one's judgment of what is important in life. We have to add value in our system. If we will not add, we will not be able to achieve our goals. We will not be able to. I'll give you some examples in future slides. If we want anything, we need to add the value system in our society. What is value added? Basically, it is the extra value created over and above the original value of something. You are a scientist, you are a teacher, you are the student, or anything. You have to add maybe any character inside your behavior, inside your instinct, or inside your that can help the others. It can apply to the products, services, companies, management, and other areas of business. And it can enhance by a company, individual to a product or service before offering. For example, Amazon. Amazon, they are providing at your doorstep. They have provided you a value addition to otherwise, if you see, and at the same time that they can take it back. Earlier, if you remember, Even the local shopkeeper, they don't want to take the product once that was sold to you. So they have added value in their system, and now a lot of people, they are buying online so many things. So that is a, and at the same time, if you add value in your system, in your institution, definitely you can get a very good type of student, you can get very type of good researchers or something like that. In our system, you can see CSI institutes, they do have more value system as compared to so many institutions, or IITs, they do have value system, and so that the lot of students, they join, or the brilliant student, they join. Value proposition, if you'll see, the challenge your thinking. Either is it a negative or the positive. We have to critically analyze ourselves, and then that can be definitely, and definitely that can tell you, okay, what is your value proposition, and you can interpret the data, and then you can align the resources and decide and act. Basically, in value proposition, any institutions, ISR institutions, of course, they are doing very good. But what type of negativity, or what type of negative in our system, or what type of positive that needs to be interpreted, that need to be aligned with the resources, and that to be improved, so that the higher authorities, or maybe the deciding authorities, they can decide, and they can plan for the future. A single person cannot do anything. A team basically is not a group of people who work together. We do have so many teams in the department, or the group order, or maybe any, because I remained in HAU, so I know there are a lot of group even across the institutions, or maybe ISR, that come out with so many NAP or NAIP projects, NATP projects. So in those projects, I think most of the work that has been done, but the total harmony between those groups, or the teams, that was lacking somewhere, and the desired result could not be achieved, and that's why some of the programs, they were disbanded, or not continued. But still, we do have so many projects that are working, and basically the trust, that is most important within the group, that needs to be within a team, either as a 2-3 members team, or maybe a team of across the country, or maybe outside the even the world level, but they need a trust in a team, I should say, because this red one, you should be among this one, that can fit in anywhere. If a person who is working good, who is either well behaved, everyone will like to include in his team. They do have the options, but synchronization of team is very important. The group leader, he should be responsible for all those changes, or all those mindset of the team. Most of you might be in up to 40s or 45, so maybe below 50s. This is the right time. If you have not learned, learn it. Financially independent, that is the most important. You should learn how to be a financial independent, because independent means not only you are getting salary, and you are, if you have 2, 3, 4 type of resources for income, let's say your GPF, that is one source of, maybe another source of income might be, you might have some flat or houses, you can get some rent or something like that. So try to make more than 2 or 3 sources of finances. Keep learning. Reading is a good habit, and self-learning, some of the books that can help you to motivate. Mentors, they are more important, that can drag you to a good position. If you have very good mentor, you have In our system, definitely and definitely, but everywhere in the world, the mentors, they are required. Good mentors, they can guide you properly at a proper time. That is more important. And one more, that is energy suckers. Energy sucker, I deliberately mentioned in this point. You might have seen the foam in the buses, or some maybe in your home you can find, that can suck your any the water, or any ink or whatever that spills on your floor. So the energy suckers, you don't know who are the energy suckers in your circle. You should identify those, because they are even in your social media, that is sucking your energy. Every day we get a lot of morning, good morning, unnecessary the messages that take a lot of energy. Even first you have to watch those messages, then you have to delete those messages, something like that. So we need to avoid all those circles and keeps yourself busy. And the last one in this case is, any another person's success is not your failure. Sometime, who is successful person? In my opinion, if you become head of the department, dean, director, or vice chancellor, that is not your success. Success, maybe it goes up to next generation. How your children they behave with you, how they are working, how they are well placed. So there are different parameters for everyone. So one another person's success is not your failure, in my opinion. Don't be jealous, or don't be I am not given the title here, but a pile of tasks, not just because you don't know how to say no. Many times you're head of the department, your director, dean director, a lot of activities, and they are dragging, sometimes they are dragging you behind. But you should know how to cut gently, politely, and then you should know how to tell no. And in my opinion, those persons who try to destroy your character, or your money, or your relationship, to become a bigger snake. This is very important. Sometime in our institutions, many people they try to demotivate you, avoid them. If sometime they try to destroy your career, avoid them. Don't indulge. I'll let you know in some next slides why we should avoid them. Institutions, universities, colleges, they are meant to produce future leaders for dealing uncertainty. Students, we, as I in one of my first pictures, that changes, because in India changes they are coming very fast pace, but at the same time our mindset is not changing at the same speed, and a lot of people they are creating hindrance in that particular changes. So we need to create knowledge, we need to tell them the changes they are good for the institutions, they are changes they are good for the society, and that can help you to develop a good society or a good human being. There is a blue ocean strategy, or in this case, the authors they said, watch your competitors, but never follow them. MIT Institute's Arnoldo Hex has beautifully described, play a different game on the same field as the competition. Like Sehwag. When the Sehwag came on the batting front, every time 6, 4, 6. At the same time, every time we need to compete with and watch our competitors, but we don't need to follow them. We have to add value system in we need to raise our standards. We need to reduce some of the factors which are limiting, which are taking us back. we have to create our value system or value proposition in our system. We need to ask 5 times why, what are the root causes in our system, in our institution. During my Monash University, actually, that was in top 75. That was in top 100 universities, and the rank in QS World Ranking is 75. And we got an 1 week opportunity to be there. And they said every time you should ask why my institution is not doing as good as IIT or IISc or ISAR or something like that, while your competitors. Once you find out the reason, once you find out the system, then you need to find out the ways and means to correct that particular system. Why? They have given an example. A person that ran through a red light because he was late in the office, and the boss will deduct 1 day salary. Why? What are the reasons why I'm late? Why I woke up late? Why I'm get ready late? So these are some of the reasons, or maybe why I'm not working good for the institutions, why I'm not good enough for my institutions. So these 5 will let you know the your weaknesses, and if you replace the why with what, when you replace why is this happening to me with what is this trying to teach me, everything will shift. Sometimes we say why boss is every time teaching me, why boss is every time asking me for this work, because I remained in administration for the last for 13-14 years, and I have seen administration, the director or the vice chancellor, they want work, and they identify those people who can work for the institution, who has the zeal to work for the institution, for the society, and the work will be allotted to only those who work. Never it will be allotted to. But at the same time, this allotment of work will let you know so many things, maybe actively or passively. Leadership qualities, how to deal difficult situations, that will be how to solve different situations, that will be learned in during that particular time of course of time. So the why, instead of asking why the boss is assigning me this duty, but what this type of work is trying to teach me, so that paradigm set if in your mindset will help you to become a good leader. Friends, I seen the worry or stress because you are young guys. Many times the stress, unnecessary stress, overthinking on a particular issue, that can give you more stress. That can decrease your confidence. That can decrease even your age as well. Inability to adjust in the changing environment, fear, hate, selfishness, worry, unnecessary. Many times I've seen even I had simultaneously the 2 or 3 charges. I was dean of the faculty as well as dean student welfare and dean of colleges. So during that time, even I didn't feel worried or stressed. Just dispose of work quickly, as fast as you can. That can help you, instead of taking, okay, I'll do tomorrow or day after tomorrow. That can increase your stress, or that can increase your worries. So in my opinion, one should go for that. Some of the words that can transform your life. If you think happy, definitely will become happy whole day. जितना आनंदित रहोगे, जितना मजे में रहोगे, उतना ही खुश रहोगे. सब भी कहे आज तो यार बड़ा खुश लग रहा है. और जिस दिन आप मिजरेबल हो गए, जिस दिन आपकी सोच ढीले ढीले लगेंगे, जिस तरह आप लगेगा कि आज नहीं, दूसरा ने कहा यार क्या बात है, मतलब वो आपको भी, दूसरे लोग भी आपको जो है इस तरह से आपको ट्रीट करेंगे। तो इन माय ओपिनियन, यदि इफ वी थिंक fear thoughts, we will become fearful. If we think failure, we will certainly fail, we will not win. If we think bold, we will become bold. So these are, if we are feeling confident, definitely we'll feel confident. And of course, cooperate with the inevitable. There are a lot of nowadays, even in the past as well, you have seen there are a lot of things that are coming sudden, and our mindset should be changed at that pace, that speed, or the progress. In some of the next slides, I'll let you know what are the fixed minds and how the progressive minds that change with accordingly the situations. Every time in our office, कहते होंगे बॉस जो है ले ये नया डॉक्यूमेंट आ गया, ये सर तरफ से ये आ गया, वो आ गया, जो हमारी एक टीचर्स की आदत है, साइंटिस्ट की आदत है कि ये रोज रिपोर्ट मांगते रहते हैं, मेरे तंग करते रहते हैं। तो वो जो चीजें हैं वो सिचुएशन है। Overthinking जो है, the circumstances alone do not make us happy or unhappy. It is the way we react to the circumstances that determines our feelings. And if there is one, try to find. If there is none, never mind it. And every ailment, there is remedy. And if there is none, why to become unhappy or annoyed? और जिसका solution है, तो कहते तो ये हैं कि भाई जो कोई समस्या है, हर समस्या का समाधान है। समय जो है वो बहुत बड़ा एक बलवान है। समय के साथ साथ माइंड भी चेंज हो जाता है, विचार भी चेंज हो जाते हैं, थॉट्स भी चेंज हो जाते हैं, इवन सब कुछ चेंज हो जाता है। और एक डायरेक्टर चेंज हो जाए, बॉस चेंज हो जाए, या सर्कमस्टांसेस चेंज हो जाए, तो सब कुछ जो है एवरीथिंग गोज वेल। तो अनहैप्पी या दुखी होने की मेरे हिसाब से जरूरत नहीं है। डेल कार्नेज जो है, इसने एक लिखा है हाउ टू स्टॉप वरिंग एंड स्टार्ट लिविंग। बहुत अच्छी जो बुक है ये, जो मैंने भाई जो साइमन सिनेक की है, या डेल कार्नेज की है, या इवन लीडर विद नो टाइटल जो है रॉबिन शर्मा की है। यू कैन गो थ्रू दीज बुक्स एंड यू सी एवरी डे इज न्यू लाइफ टू ए वाइज मैन। आज जो हुआ बहुत बढ़िया हुआ, और रात में बढ़िया तरह सो, next day जो है that is a new start with a new fresh mind. Maybe tomorrow will be a new or great day. Everything changes except the law of changes. I told you that only the law of जो है change, that is except जो है that is everything is change but except the law. You cannot step in the same river twice. कोई भी जो आदमी, क्योंकि रिवर जो है that is the water that is going at a fast speed, and you cannot go back even within after 1 second. Ask yourself what is the worst can possibly happen, and if you ask yourself कि इससे ज्यादा मेरे साथ क्या बुरा हो सकता है, तो वो जो है आप लास्ट में जाके let you know in 7 habits में जो एक कहता है prepare to accept it mentally and then proceed to improve it. Okay, once maybe sometime in our offices or institutions, okay, something happened, and okay, this is the worst they can do for me, and now you can improve your things, you can change the paradigm on the situations. Love your enemies. Maybe some of you might laugh, but it's very important. When we hate our enemies, you see, we are getting them power over us, power our sleep, our appetite, our blood pressure, our health, or our happiness. Many times, if you see, किसी के साथ आपकी दुश्मनी है, किसी के साथ राइवलरी है, इंस्टीट्यूशन में, डिपार्टमेंट में, आप सुबह शाम घर एवरी टाइम यू विल टॉक विद, उसी की बात करेंगे, उसी के तरह ही बात करेंगे, उसने मेरे साथ ये किया, उसने मेरे साथ किया, अननेसेसरी। तो मेरा ये मानना है कि आप यू शुड लव योर एनिमीज, डोंट डिस्कस, and don't waste your time on those, because time is very precious and no one can humiliate or disturb you and me unless we let him. This is very important word. Until unless we don't think अगर इसने मेरी बेइज्जती की है, इसने मेरे साथ इसको मेरे को डिस्टर्ब किया है, ह्यूमिलिएट किया है, तो जब आप ये अपना माइंडसेट चेंज कर लेंगे, अभी कोई बात नहीं, इसका टाइम था, मेरा टाइम आएगा जब देखेंगे, एंड अवॉइड देम। अवॉइड करना सबसे बढ़िया एक सॉल्यूशन है, और सबसे बढ़िया जो है मैं ये मानता हूँ कि भाई अपनी पीस रखने के लिए, अपने स्ट्रेस को अवॉइड करने के लिए, अपने जो है हैप्पीनेस को डिस्ट्रॉय ना हो, तो उसको वो करने के लिए जो है सबसे बढ़िया है। यदि हमारे बच्चे जो है ग्रेटफुल नहीं है, नाउ डेज इन आवर सोसाइटी इफ यू सी more than 90% of the children they don't live with us, जिनको मैंने जो एक वो पिक्चर शुरू में दिखाई है, जिन बच्चों को हम शुरू में कितना उसको वो करते हैं, कितनी उनके लिए मेहनत करते हैं, और उसके बाद ये देखते हैं about 90% of the things in our lives are right and about 10% are wrong. If we want to happy, we have to choose 90% that is right and ignore 10% that is a glass full of water or the empty. तो जब हमारे बच्चे ही अनग्रेटफुल हैं, या ये कहें कि भाई हमारी एक्सपेक्टेशन नहीं है बच्चों से, या उन बच्चों से आप एक्सपेक्टेशन पालोगे नहीं, आप उनके साथ नहीं रहोगे, तो ये मेरा मानना है कि एवरीथिंग विल बी ओके, एवरीथिंग विल बी गुड एंड यू विल फील हैप्पी. Even at the same time in institutions, your junior or your senior colleagues, if you feel okay, it's fine, okay, तो मैं ग्रेटफुल, ये मेरे इसने मेरे लिए ऐसा नहीं किया, मेरा क्योंकि एकेडमिशियंस में ये सबसे बड़ा है कि भाई ये मेरा पीएचडी स्कॉलर था और इसने मेरे साथ ऐसा किया वो किया, तो मेरा ये मानना है कि भाई फॉरगेट, he came for a degree, the degree has been awarded, okay, bye bye. उसके बाद वो आपकी ऑनर करता है, रिक्वेस्ट करता है, अच्छा करता है, इट्स फाइन, यदि नहीं करता तो ओके बाय, 90% में एंजॉय करो, उसने मेरे साथ ये काम किया, अच्छा किया, और इंस्टीट्यूशन के लिए उसने ये किया. अब पर्सनल डेवलपमेंट की या पर्सनल असेसमेंट की या सेल्फ अवेयरनेस की कुछ चीजें हैं. जो पहले एक बात थी कि भाई IQ, यदि किसी ने बुक्स पढ़ी हो तो EQ, दैट इज इमोशनल इंटेलिजेंस, डेनियल कोलेमन की है, बहुत ही अच्छी किताब है, यदि मौका मिले तो पढ़ना. पहले ये कहते थे कि जो इंटेलिजेंट है, सुपर्ब है भाई, ये तो जो है ये एवरीथिंग है, बट नाउ द थिंग्स दे आर चेंजिंग. इवन इन IITs में बच्चे जाके दे कमिट सुसाइड. बट एट द सेम टाइम द EQ, यदि आपके पास इमोशनल इंटेलिजेंस है, आपके पास वो सारी चीजें हैं, तो यू कैन बिकम मोर सक्सेसफुल एज कंपेयर टू ओनली EQ. The Harvard researchers, they have identified these 12 traits of the emotional intelligence. One is self-awareness. If you are emotionally self-aware, you can assess them, you can self-management, emotional self-control, adaptability, positive outlook, achievement orientation, social awareness, empathy. This is very, very important and most important in your life. If you think about other people's, if you think about other people's, or maybe if you place yourself into the other's situation, then you will definitely will be a good person. And organizational awareness, that is very good, very social awareness is important, what your institution requires. And same time the relationship management, that is more important. Influence, coach and mentor, teamwork, conflict management, and inspirational leadership. These are some of the areas where you can need emotional intelligence and you can do. These are some of the signs that are signs of low emotional intelligence. Maybe being argumentative every time, low listening, try to identify those, or maybe blaming others. Every time you start blaming, इसने मेरा ये कर दिया, इसने मेरा वो कर दिया, or emotional outbursts. These are some of the low emotional intelligence. Or maybe higher side, you can go you can see the increased team performance. If you are emotionally intelligent, you can have the decreased occupational stress. यदि आपकी टीम में कोहेशन है, टीम में आपकी कंसिस्टेंसी है, आपकी अच्छी अचीवमेंट आएंगे और हमेशा जो आप एंजॉय करोगे और हैप्पी रहेंगे, इम्प्रूव डिसीजन मेकिंग एंड increase leadership ability, and you can have the increased personal well-being as well. So friends, we need to be in a growth mindset. If we have the fixed mindset, people with fixed mindset believes that the skills, intelligence and talents are natural. Failure in shameful and should be avoided. Some people are naturally good at things or something like that, not necessary or unusual. Avoid back down or avoid challenges, something like that. But the growth mindset, every time you adopt to the new situations, you improve your people relations with others. People with growth mindset believe you have the capacity to learn and grow your skills. Skill is very important. You can any type of skill. Leadership is a skill, you can improve it. Communication skill is improved. Public speaking is a skill, you can improve it. And in this way you can improve, and you can identify your mistakes, and you can say, okay, sorry. That is a important skill. This is one of the good book, 7 Habits of Highly Effective People. Be proactive. Be proactive means in your institution, your society, your any time there is a disaster, there is a situation, or any program you are organizing, you should come forward. That will help you to develop your leadership qualities. That can help you a good image in your peer group. Begin with the end in mind. End in mind का मतलब इसमें लिखा है, आगे भी जो ऑथर है उसने कहा कि मैं जो है उसने अपने जो है कॉफिन में जाके एक दिन रात को लेट गया, अभी लोग मेरे बारे में क्या कहेंगे। उसने सारी रात वो सोचता रहा कि मेरे को ये कहेंगे अच्छा है, बढ़िया है, घटिया है, व्हाटएवर। सो ही स्टार्ट थिंकिंग। तो वो सारी चीजें जो है आप अपने को अभी से सोचना शुरू कर दे, अभी आज से 20 साल के बाद जब मैं रिटायर होऊंगा तो हाउ मेनी पीपल विल इनवाइट यू इन योर इंस्टीट्यूशन, how many people will ask, will offer you a cup of tea or coffee in your society, in your educational institution or your peer group. So this is very important. And the third one, that is a think win-win. Many times we think that the I'll win means मैंने इसको पीछे करना है. Nobody knows कौन किसको पीछे कर रहा है. हो सकता है कि उसको एक ऐसी अपॉर्चुनिटी मिल जाए जिससे वो आपसे बहुत आगे निकल जाए. तो कोशिश ये रहनी चाहिए हमेशा भी ऑलवेज जो है योर इंस्टीट्यूशन शुड विन एंड यू शुड आल्सो विन. आपने कभी भी आपके, क्योंकि एवरी पर्सन इन योर लाइफ or every person in your institution, every person in your group, that is important. Even a class 4 PN or maybe the fieldman, that is important. If they will not work properly, you will not be able to do. So give them honor, give them the win-win situation, and seek first to understand, then to be understood. पहले दूसरे की many times क्या करते हैं हम, we react. कोई मान लिया आप सीनियर हैं, आपका जूनियर आता है या स्टूडेंट आता है, normally we react without asking his situation, without understanding his situation. So first आप उनकी situation समझिए, then आप अपनी situation बताइए. Okay, I can sorry, I'm unable to do it. But if you will say it politely, same words, same things, that could be understood properly. Synergize in your company, in your institution, in your field. Try to synergize your energy, your efforts, that can help you to achieve, and you can sharpen the saw. Friends, there are 4 quadrants. One is urgent and important. You have to do it. There is no option for you. The another one is not urgent but important. That is most important in your life. Sometime important nahi hai, like building relationship that can give you maybe after 10 years. Suppose a person from your institution become a DG in your ICRS system or the DDG in your ICR system. He can pull you. He can be a good mentor. And if that image, because he's carrying a image of you, and that can drag you up to that higher level. So building of that is not important in your institution when was okay. He was not your maybe boss, maybe he was in another group or heading the another group, but at the same time you are building a good relationship with him. Urgent but not important, you can delegate to another one and you can eliminate the type of situation. There are different challenges, and when you face difficult times, हर की लाइफ में आता है, फैमिली में भी आता है, स्टूडेंट लाइफ में भी आता है, देन जॉब में भी आता है. Know that challenges are not sent to destroy you, not destroy to destroy your career, but they are sent to promote, increase, and strengthen you. Many times I have seen, because if you are energetic, you are motivated, you can divert your energy to someone else. I had to face some of the challenges in my life. At that time, I started writing books. Now, 9 books, they have been published, edited by me, authored by me, or and they were published either by Springer or the CRC. So this is one area where you can change your mindset or change your energy into the. I'm not in a competition to anyone. किसी ने कहा कि भाई आप अपनी लाइन जो है उसकी दूसरे की लाइन काट के लंबी ना करो, आप अपनी लाइन लंबी करो. कभी भी normally when you are competing with one post, maybe your colleagues, they are there, ADG, DDG, or maybe director or whatever, or your in your institution group head. दूसरे को अब कभी भी ये ना कहो वो ये है वो अपने आप एनालाइज करेंगे. आप अपनी जो है क्वालिटीज बताएं. I am this, I am this, I have done this. Let's the rest allow them to decide. I have no desire to play the game of being better than anyone. I am simply trying to better than the person I was yesterday. So if you follow this policy, definitely you will be most like person in your institution and you will enjoy. Friends, nowadays interdisciplinary and multidisciplinary approach is very, very important, and we need to cross the boundary. The Monas people, they have told us that if a person like 3D printing technology, this is one of the example, they are now making hearts, they are making so many things, and computer with music, or maybe English Hindi with computer, or biotechnology with business management. Normally in the system, value system, we are not crossing the boundary. Okay, those who are maybe agronomists, they will remain in the agronomist. Of course, the ICR system, they do have the team, but still we need to cross those boundaries that can help you to listen. These are some of the tips. Make good friends, mentors, maintain high energy level. You can change your diet pattern as well to maintain a high energy level. You can change your ideas. You can change your mindset. Physical exercise, yoga is important. Try to be knowledgeable, gain knowledge, because as and when you sit in your peer group, normally discussion starts, and the front stage or the mic ultimately will go to those who are knowledgeable on all front, those who have the latest knowledge, those who are updated, and of course develop communication skills. good vocabulary, develop the habit of critical thinking, that is important. Innovative ideas. If you have some innovative ideas, share it with your peer group, share with your colleagues, share with your boss, and might be they will be able to develop some maybe startup or entrepreneurship or something like that. And think out of box, like our Prime Minister Modi ji, who is thinking out of box every time he give the next few things. These are, friends, some of the I'm trying to go ahead with the conclusion. And initially, in initial days, suppose a letter comes and you have to give your report in 15 days. First 12, 13 days, we don't work on those letters or mails or something like that. And ultimately, the final day, that task becomes massive and very difficult to accomplish. Or you will, during these 12, 13 days, you will always become stressed. Every time आपके दिमाग में एक रहेगा कि मैंने उस मेल का जवाब देना है, उस लेटर का मैंने रिप्लाई देना है. Try to do it as soon as possible. Before you start, always you'll find the task is Herculean. When you do it, आपको लगेगा जब during that you will find it's a very okay. But जब आपने when you have accomplished, आपको लगा यार ये तो कुछ था ही नहीं. I was unnecessarily worried. Like organization of FDPs. I organized many conferences and FDPs or programs. So initially, arrangement, organization, inviting speakers, it's very difficult. Of course, it comes with some stress as well. But when you will accomplish, the outcome will be great. Everyone will appreciate you in your institution or throughout the country or whatever the participants. Consistency in your career, inconsistency in your system. Sometimes we try to take a leapfrog leap. So that can may be harmful to you. If you go ladder by ladder, consistency in your attitude, consistency in your work, that can help you to become a good leader. Imagination. If you see from here, we have to go to B. In naturally, if I'll ask, if I'll give you this, logic will get you from A to B. But this imagination, IMAGINATION. So you can make everywhere. These are the alphabets, and this breeds you and your goal. You want to become a vice chancellor, you want to become director, or you become anything you want to become, politician. The discipline, that is more important, because if you become indisciplined or you create indiscipline in your institution, in your class, in your system, in your value system, definitely it will be very hard to achieve your goal. And some of the advices, maybe some more. Money is important. Career is important. But these are not actually the total. It should not be revolved around only money and career. We need money. We need hobbies. We need rest. We need career. We need family and friends. And we need health. Or I should say, health, I will give number one. If you are healthy, you can do everything. So friends, try to work on this. And there is a currency more valuable than money, and that is called time. Use it wisely. Normally, पैसा दोबारा आ सकता है, बट टाइम कभी भी दोबारा नहीं आएगा। आपकी प्रेस्टीज चली जाए तो हो सकता है वो दोबारा आ जाए, आपके पास बहुत पैसा आ जाए, लोग दोबारा आपको सलाम करना शुरू कर दें, बट वो जो टाइम है जो आपने वेस्ट कर दिया वो कभी भी दोबारा नहीं आएगा। एंड द लास्ट एडवाइस फ्रॉम माय साइड, नो वन केयर्स अबाउट योर एफर्ट्स, only the results. You see, he's taking the skateboard and he's coming at number one. So be smart, be active, be proactive, and that can be. And the mobile nowadays, it's sucking our energy, it's wasting our time, it's wisely use it. Don't control your device. You control your device, don't let it control you. Many times, if you see your screen time, normally 3 4 hours and without any business, only and only the WhatsApp messages. A people in your group send more than 200 people. Even he don't know how many people there in your group. So in this situation, we need to control our situation. We need to control ourselves, and that can help you. And when you become leader, when you become head of the department, dean, director, or anything, so we have to retain all those employees. I seen a video. Now the people, they are, they will stay, only those people will stay who are paid well, who are mentored properly, who are challenged with different situations, and who are promoted, and who are involved in decision making, who are involved in other activities. And if they achieve, they need appreciation. Every time they need appreciation, and they need to be trusted, and we need to be empowered, and they need to be valued, because every member in your system, that is a value that is required in our system. Even you see, एक एक दिन में आपका एक टेक्नीशियन ना आए तो आपका एक्सपेरिमेंट रुक जाता है। एक दिन आपके कोई जो है आपके कोई और कोई ना आए, जो साइंटिस्ट ना आए, तो आपका मेल और आपके सिस्टम जो है चीजें रुक जाती है। तो इन माय ओपिनियन जो है, एवरीवन इज वैल्यूएबल, वी नीड टू वैल्यू देम, वी नीड टू रिटेन if the person is of your interest, and we have to show them a good gesture. This is all about my message. Of course, this was a little bit deviation from your topic, but this is required in our value system. This is required in our day-to-day activities. We have to be cautious about our career. We have to be cautious about our system. We have to cautious about the institutions. If we care about our institution, if we care about our system, then definitely our country that will grow, and that the whatever we want to achieve will be able to achieve. That's all from my side, and I'll be happy to, of course, there might not be so many questions, but if you want, I'll be happy to share my views on those topics. Thank you. Yes, Harinder?
Yes, sir. If anybody has any question to sir, please. Sir, there is one question from Shrikant Patel. He's saying that how to take work from coordinates lower staff, sir. It is very tough nowadays.
No, it's very easy. Appreciate them. आप उनके घर की जो है जो सिचुएशन है देखिए क्या है. We are well paid, highly paid, and they are lowest paid. Might be they do had lot of situations, lot of problem. And show empathy with them. Discuss with their situation. उनसे कभी कभी जरूरी नहीं कि आप उनको सिर पे बिठाएं, लेकिन आप उनको अच्छी तरह से प्यार से डील करेंगे. मेरा ये मानना है, मैंने आज तक मेरे ऑफिस में लोग काम करने आते हैं, कभी कई बार होता है कि भी सर मेरा तो मैंने जाना है और मेरी सिचुएशन ये होती हुई मेरे को विद इन टाइम मैंने उसको काम को जो भेजना है वाइस के पास, बिकॉज माई सिचुएशन नाउ आई एम नंबर 2 इन माई इंस्टीट्यूशन. तो उस टाइम पे क्या होता है कि भाई मैं आई स्टार्ट टाइपिंग, आप बेटा आप जाओ, आप अपना लंच कराओ, या मैं कर लूंगा, या मैं किसी और उस सिचुएशन में किसी जो मेरा और जो वेल नोन होता है या जो होता है भी मेरे को ये काम कर लेगा, वो मैं आई कैन वर्क एज ए पीएन एज वेल. आई डोंट माइंड भी मेरे को ये सिचुएशन है, मेरे पास गेस्ट आ गए, मेरे ऑफिस में पीएन नहीं है, तो आई ऑफर ए ग्लास ऑफ वाटर और टी टू द गेस्ट. आई डोंट माइंड. तो ये थोड़ा हाँ एक जो फॉरेन स्टाइल लगा लें, क्योंकि मेरा जो एक्सपोजर लगाए कि 2 साल में यूके में रहा और अभी लीडरशिप वाले जो ट्रेनिंग की, तो उससे मेरे को ये लगता है कि भाई एवरीवन इज इम्पोर्टेंट इन आवर इकोसिस्टम. और इसमें जो है जैसे हम फूड चेन फूड वेब की बात करते हैं, तो उसमें कहते हैं कि भाई एवरी स्पीशीज इम्पोर्टेंट, डोंट इग्नोर, यू नेवर नो. इवन जैसे आपका बायोटेक्नोलॉजी इज रिवोल्यूशनाइज्ड बाय थर्मस एक्वेटिकस, टैग पॉलीमरेज जिससे आया, उससे कितना जो है आपका रिवोल्यूशनाइज हुआ, पीसीआर जो आपकी टेक्नोलॉजी डेवलप हुई. तो उसके बाद बायोटेक्नोलॉजी दे कम अप फ्रंट. तो इस तरह से आपको यू नेवर नो भाई आपकी टीम वो कितना इम्पोर्टेंट है, उसको उतनी इम्पोर्टेंस दें भाई आप जो है बहुत बड़े वो है. तो धीरे धीरे करके आप उनको मोटिवेट कर पाएंगे. ठीक है, मैं कहता हूँ उसकी स्किल नहीं हो सकती, लेकिन उस स्किल को आप अपग्रेड करवा लें, उसको धीरे धीरे करके आप उसको जो है जो उसको काम दिया हुआ है उसको कोशिश करें कि उसमें इन्वॉल्व करें. तो इन्वॉल्व करेंगे तो मेरा ये मानना है कि एम्पैथी उसको दिखाएंगे तो कहीं ना कहीं जरूर आपके साथ वो इन्वॉल्व हो जाएगा.
Thank you so much, sir, for nice answer, sir. I think I'm sure that the person has got his answer. Another question, sir. DAATTCC Mathumeda. Is it better to avoid or ignore negative people or energy suckers?
देखो मैं एग्जांपल बता देता हूँ. मेरे क्लोज रिलेटिव है, क्लोज, वो मेरे को, मैं अपना ही बताऊं, मैं दूसरा क्या बताऊं, वो मेरे को ह्यूमिलिएट करने की फैमिली, क्योंकि फैमिली में कोई कोई होता है घर में, ऑफिस में भी, अब वो आपको डिमोटिवेट करने की कोशिश करता है. व्हेन आई रियलाइज्ड दैट ये आदमी जो है मेरे को डिमोटिवेट करने की या मेरे पीछे से चुगली या मेरे को कहीं ना कहीं नीचा दिखाने की कोशिश करता है, मैंने उसका अपने घर में बात करनी शुरू बंद कर दी. 15 साल हो गए, मैंने आज तक उसका मैं जिक्र भी नहीं करता. विद द रिजल्ट मेरे माइंड से भी, मेरी सिचुएशन से भी और मेरे फैमिली में भी या मेरे फ्रेंड सर्कल में भी लोग उसके बारे में जिक्र ही नहीं करते. नहीं तो क्या होता है, आप हमारी सिचुएशन में यदि आप सुरेंद्र आज आपकी किसी के साथ थोड़ी गड़बड़ हो जाए, हर कोई जो है यार वो तो ऐसे है, उसके बारे में 4 बुराई करेंगे, आपसे 4 बात करवा के फिर वो दूसरी तरफ जा कहते हैं सुरेंद्र पॉल तो आपके बारे में ये कह रहा था, आपके बारे में ये कह रहा था. अल्टीमेटली एवरी डे मॉर्निंग में इवनिंग में आपको 10 लोग जो है उसके बारे में कहने आ जाएंगे भी वो तो ऐसा था, वो ऐसा था, वो ऐसा था. तो सबसे पहले ये है कि उसको इग्नोर, फिर उसके बाद जब आप उसको इग्नोर कर देंगे तो आपके बारे में कोई भी उसके बारे में कोई बात नहीं करेगा। दूसरा, फिर उसके बारे में जो है आप उसको जो एनर्जी सर्कल्स हैं आइडेंटिफाई करने की जरूरत है। मैं एक छोटा एग्जांपल जो मैंने बताया था, जब हम छोटे छोटे बच्चे होते थे, रोडवेज की बसों में जो जो चले होंगे तो सीट फट जाए तो वो एक फॉर्म होता था उसमें, और जब आपके छोटे बच्चे की वो जो स्याही गिर जाती थी, इंक गिर जाती था, तो उसको आप डालोगे तो 1 सेकंड में उस इंक को वो सक कर लेता था। तो अपने भी यहाँ पे जो फ्लोर वाइप करना है या तो आप यदि इस तरह का फॉर्म यूज कर रहे हैं तो ये जो एनर्जी सकर हैं एक्चुअल में हर इंस्टीट्यूशन में आपको कम से कम भी ज्यादा नहीं तो 70% 80% पीपल ऐसे होंगे जो आपके एनर्जी सकर हो सकते हैं। इग्नोर देम, अवॉइड देम। मैं तो एडमिनिस्ट्रेशन में रहा हूँ, एडमिनिस्ट्रेशन में बहुत ऐसी भी सिचुएशन आई कि जिसमें जो लोग थे वो आपको आगे तंग करते हैं, बट उसको जितना अवॉइड कर देंगे, जितना उनसे बात ना करेंगे तो उतना ही आप उसको राइटिंग में लो। मेरे को एक आईएएस ने ये कहा था, मैंने कहा कि भाई ये इसी तरह से एक सिचुएशन है, इसमें हाउ आई कैन कोप अप, हाउ आई कैन टेक डिसीजन। उसने कहा कि आप वर्बल बात करने के बजाय आप उनको सिर्फ मेल से बात करें, आप उसको जो टेलीफोन भी ना करें, आप उनको राइटिंग में दें, जो भी दें उनसे राइटिंग में जवाब दें। दैट कैन हेल्प यू टू गेट रिड ऑफ दैट सिचुएशन।
Very nice answer, sir, and very satisfying. Sir, we are getting huge response, and so many questions are there. So
Yeah,
another question
welcome.
is from yes, yes, sir. So another question from Ami Rahim, sir.
जी।
Sir, nowadays the one who works, the system is compelled to take work from them, and some others always escape the work. How to deal with these situations, sir?
एंजॉय। यदि आप जितना एंजॉय करोगे उस काम को, ये आप ये मान के चलें कि भाई ये आपको एक गॉड गिफ्टेड अपॉर्चुनिटी है, और वो जो अपॉर्चुनिटी है वो आपको कहीं भी ले जा सकती है। देखिए, जो कुर्सी मैंने जो दिखाई ना, और वो जो लेंस मैंने दिखाया है, जो आदमी उस कुर्सी पे बैठता है वो ऐसे लोगों को सर्च करता है जो आपके लिए प्रॉब्लम क्रिएटर ना हो, प्रॉब्लम सॉल्वर हो, है ना। हमने भी प्रॉब्लम सॉल्वर बनना है, न कि प्रॉब्लम क्रिएटर। और इससे मैं ये कहता हूं कि आपकी इवन जो स्किल्स है ना वो इतनी डेवलप होती हैं, आपकी सोसाइटी में जब जाएंगे, आपकी सिचुएशन में जब जाएंगे, तो आप हर सिचुएशन में जो है आप उनको मतलब सॉल्व कर पाएंगे, रिजॉल्व कर पाएंगे। और इससे जो है मैं ये कहता हूं कि आपका जो कॉन्फिडेंस है वो बिल्डअप होता है। मैं एक और एग्जांपल देता हूं। मैं एचयू से 2008 में यहाँ CDLU में आया एज प्रोफेसर बायोटेक्नोलॉजी। आई ज्वाइन, मैं वहाँ एचयू में एसोसिएट प्रोफेसर तक रहा। व्हेन आई ज्वाइन तो हमारे यहाँ यूनिवर्सिटी में टीचर्स ने दे इनवाइटेड मी, दे ऑल द प्रोफेसर जो बाहर से आए थे, दे वर इनवाइटेड फॉर ए लंच। लंच के बाद जब वो सेशन शुरू हुआ तो वो बोले कि भाई आओ सब बोलो जो नए आए हैं। आई वॉज सो हेजिटेंट, मैंने जो है उस टाइम पे मैं आई वॉज अनएबल टू स्पीक। मैं 14 साल की मेरी सर्विस थी, फार्मर्स के साथ बोलते थे, लेकिन ऐसे इस तरह के स्टेज पे या प्लेटफॉर्म पे मेरे को नहीं था। बट नाउ आई गॉट एन अपॉर्चुनिटी, एक भी जहाँ कहीं भी एकेडमिक स्टाफ कॉलेज या जो मेरे जानकार होते हैं, आ जा भाई आ जा, एक लेक्चर दे मेरे को ये कर दे, मेरे को ये वो। तो यू गेट एन अपॉर्चुनिटी कॉन्फ्रेंसेस में, और में आपकी जानकारी बढ़ती है, आप बहुत लोगों को ऑब्लाइज भी करते हो, और बहुत ऐसी चीजें हैं। और आप ये ना देखो कि भाई ये नहीं कर रहा तो मैं क्यों करूं। यू आर पेड, गवर्नमेंट इज, वी आर, मैं तो ये मानता हूं कि वी आर ऑलमोस्ट 2% of the people in government sector who are getting such huge salary. यदि हम 2-3% में तो क्यों नहीं करें। और जो जितना एडमिनिस्ट्रेशन में या जितनी ऊपर जाता चला जाएगा उतना ही उसको ज्यादा काम करना पड़ेगा, उतना ही उसको अपना माइंडसेट चेंज करना पड़ेगा। यदि हम उसको फिक्स माइंड में रहे, फिक्स माइंड जो है फिक्स माइंड तो लेबर का है, अभी मैंने इतना काम करना है। बट जो ग्रोथ माइंड होगा वो हमेशा जो है उस सिचुएशन में अकोमोडेट करेगा, उस सिचुएशन को देखेगा, अगर नहीं दिस इज गुड फॉर योर इंस्टीट्यूशन। बहुत ऐसी चीजें होती हैं हमारे रोज के डे टू डे हमें पसंद नहीं है, लेकिन वी हैव टू डू इट इन द इंटरेस्ट ऑफ द इंस्टीट्यूशन, इन द इंटरेस्ट ऑफ आवर स्टूडेंट्स, इन द इंटरेस्ट ऑफ आवर सोसाइटी। तो दैट इज मोर इम्पोर्टेंट। सो इग्नोर देम, अवॉइड देम। ओके कोई बात नहीं यार, मैं कर लूंगा। आपके मान लिया आधा घंटा और कंट्रीब्यूट करके आपके इंस्टीट्यूशन की बल्ले बल्ले होती है, तो दैट इज बेस्ट।
Yes. Thank you so much, sir. Another question from Devendra Kumar Devata.
Yeah.
How to reduce anger in deficiency of work of subordinates and avoid challenges?
How to reduce anger in deficiency of work?
Work of subordinate.
जो जो आप एडमिनिस्ट्रेशन में आएंगे धीरे धीरे, मैंने आपको एक चीज दिखाया था, योर गोल और यू, इसके बीच में जो रिस्पॉन्स है ना, एक्शन आपके, जैसे मान लिया आपका सबऑर्डिनेट है, आपका कुलीग है या आपका बॉस है, ये दो सिचुएशंस में आप देखिए। आपका बॉस सीधे आपके साथ रिएक्ट करता है तो आप दोबारा उसी टाइम रिएक्ट नहीं करते, बट आपका जूनियर या आपका जो सबऑर्डिनेट है वो आपके साथ रिएक्ट करता है तो आप एक इमीडिएटली उसके साथ रिएक्ट करते हैं। सिचुएशन सेम है ना? तो वी हैव टू चेंज आवर माइंडसेट। जो रिस्पॉन्स टाइम है, एक मैंने एक बुक में पढ़ा है, या आप इनमें पढ़ोगे इमोशनल इंटेलिजेंस में या 7 हैबिट्स में से किसी में है, जो आपका रिस्पॉन्स टाइम है, ये मैंने एक बात कही है आपको, और ये यदि आपका मोर देन 90 सेकेंड है तो वो 90 सेकेंड में आपका इमीडिएटली दैट विल change your calculate in your mind within 90 seconds। आपका भला बुरा सारी चीजें सोच लेता है। यदि आप within 10 seconds 20 सेकेंड में उसका जवाब देंगे तो आप जो है रिएक्ट करेंगे और आप अच्छा नहीं कर पाएंगे। रही बात यह कि भाई डेफिशिएंसी, और वो देखिए स्किल जो है इंस्टीट्यूशंस, जो लीडरशिप में जो लीप प्रोग्राम था गवर्नमेंट ऑफ इंडिया का, जो ये प्रोग्राम था वो यही था कि आप कुछ लोगों को ट्रेन करें, फिर आगे जो है अपने इंस्टीट्यूशंस में, दूसरे इंस्टीट्यूशंस में जाके वो लोगों को बताएं। जैसे आज मैं ही 100-150 लोगों के साथ में इंटरेक्ट कर रहा हूँ, तो कहीं ना कहीं 2-4% लोगों को जरूर आगे बात करने का मौका मिलेगा। तो उससे क्या होगा कि वो आगे लोगों को ट्रेन करेंगे, इस तरह की बातें, सेल्फ हेल्प बुक्स पढ़ने का मौका मिलेगा, क्योंकि हम साइंस वाले लोग नॉर्मली सेल्फ हेल्प बुक्स या इस तरह की जो बुक्स मैंने बताई हैं कभी नहीं पढ़ते। मैंने भी कोविड, थैंक्स टू कोविड जो मौका मिला और उसमें जो है इस तरह की बुक्स सिचुएशन पढ़ने का मौका मिला। तो ये जितना आप थोड़ा बुक्स पढ़ेंगे तो शायद हो सकता है कि आपको और ज्यादा आपको अपने कंट्रोल करने का या उस सिचुएशन को देखने का वो करेंगे, क्योंकि आपके जो राइट है ना, मैं और आगे बताऊं, कभी भी आपकी सिचुएशन में या मेरी सिचुएशन में आप किसी को मतलब राइटिंग में तो कह सकते हैं यू हैव नॉट डन गुड, बट आपको किसी पे गुस्सा करने का अधिकार किसी ने नहीं दिया है। यदि मेरी बात से आप असहमत हो तो आप अपने पास कहीं पे भी कोई रूल देख लें, किसी एक्ट स्टैट्यूट में किसी वाइस चांसलर को, किसी डीन डायरेक्टर को किसी के साथ बदतमीजी करने का मौका किसी भी रूल में नहीं है। तो क्यों करें हम? डेफिशिएंट है तो आप उसकी एससीआर खराब करें, एसीआर खराब करें, उससे राइटिंग में पूछें, उससे आर्गुमेंट करने का किसी रूल में नहीं है कि भाई यू कैन मेक आर्गुमेंट एंड यू कैन आस्क हिम नो 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 आपने ये ऐसे। तो मेरा ये मानना है कि भाई आप जो है इन चीजों को जितना कंट्रोल करेंगे उतना ही आप जो है आप अपने लक्ष्य की तरफ पहुंच पाएंगे। और कोई बहुत ज्यादा आपको अन्याय कर रहा है तो उसको इग्नोर कर दे, भाई तेरा काम मैं कर लूंगा, 2-4 दिन में वो सीधा हो जाएगा अपने आप ही। उन्होंने कहा सर नहीं मैं कर लूंगा, तो आप बताओ मेरे, मतलब फाइंड वेज एंड मीन्स हाउ टू टैकल दिस सिचुएशन। और आज के दिन में एक कहोगे तो मैं एक वीडियो दिखा दूंगा दो तीन मिनट की एक वीडियो है। उसमें वो ये कहता है कि जो आप तीन तरह के मतलब एम्प्लॉय थे। पहले जो एम्प्लॉय थे अर्लियर एज में, आप उस एम्प्लॉय को जो मारो पीटो गाली दो कुछ भी दो, दे हैड टू स्टे इन दिस सिचुएशन। सेकंड टाइम के जो एम्प्लॉय आए, जो हमारे जो इसके सिचुएशन के आए, उस सिचुएशन में क्या हुआ कि भी हमारे पास इंफॉर्मेशन भी आ गई, कंप्यूटर भी आ गया, स्किल भी आ गई। हमारे पेरेंट्स ने जो है पैसा कमा के हमें अच्छी एजुकेशन दे दी। अब थर्ड टाइप के जो एम्प्लॉय हैं, जो अब आगे आने जा रहे हैं, वो दे वांट क्वालिटी लाइफ। आप मेरे साथ यदि अच्छा व्यवहार करेंगे, क्वालिटी लाइफ देंगे, क्वालिटी वर्क एनवायरनमेंट देंगे, तो आई विल स्टे। अदरवाइज देयर इज नो डेarth ऑफ जॉब्स फॉर स्किल्ड पर्सन, फॉर गुड पर्सन, दोज हु आर वेरी गुड। उनके लिए कोई भी डर्थ नहीं है। उनको एक जॉब छोड़ेंगे दो मिलेंगी, तो दो छोड़ेंगे तीन मिलेंगी, यदि आपके पास वर्थ है तो। नहीं तो over to you.
जी sir. Thank you sir. Another question from Mehtare DA. Some motivational speakers tells that you have need to invest your maximum time in less urgent and important tasks. Is it correct?
Yes, I also mentioned, because those who are important, I told you that building the relationship, that is more important. That is not urgent, because the urgent work you have to do. If your boss asks you, okay, I have to send the information to DGICR today only, so whatever the situation may, we have to send up to 5 p.m. 6 p.m. whatever the time limit. Okay, that is our compulsion. But the important task, that is a building relationship for your institution, building the long-term investment, that is important. And I do agree with the Maitre. And I also mentioned in my slide as well.
Thank you, sir. Another question is from Srikant Prasad D. Keeping the things in black and white is good or not? That too after certain degree of tolerance. Many a times dealing with problematic people take more time than neglecting them.
Yes, very good question. And when I came from HAU to this place, the day I joined, I was entrusted with the responsibility of chairperson of 3 departments and the dean of the faculties and the dean student welfare. Before joining, when I was relieving from the institution, one of my colleagues, Dr. Gaya Prasad, he was IVRI ADG as well. He remained ADG Animal Sciences and Vice Chancellor IVRI as well. I went to him and I asked him, sir, मैं कल ज्वाइन करूंगा वहां पे, कोई टिप, कोई ऐसी चीज दें जिससे मैं ठीक ठाक अपना कई रिस्पॉन्सिबिलिटी जो होंगी, मेरा एक्सपीरियंस है नहीं एडमिनिस्ट्रेटिव, तो कोई ठीक ठाक सिचुएशन रही। उन्होंने मेरे को एक बात कही कि आप कभी भी ब्लैक एंड व्हाइट में राइटिंग में ना जाएं जो उसके कैरियर के लिए डिटरेंट हो। यदि आप किसी का कैरियर खराब करने की उस पर जाएंगे, आपने मान लिया कोई काम कहा, वो काम नहीं किया, आप उसको वहां तक तो ठीक है भाई, मैंने आपको आई असाइन योर ड्यूटी एंड यू हैव नॉट डन दिस, प्लीज एक्सप्लेन योर पोजीशन। हो सकता है उसकी कोई सिचुएशन हो सकता है कोई ऐसी बात हो, आप उससे वर्बल नहीं बात कर सकते हैं तो आप उससे रिटर्न में मांग सकते हैं। पहले फर्स्ट स्टेप तो है आप उनसे पूछिए। कोई जो ऐसे लोग हैं बिल्कुल जिनके साथ आप टॉकिंग टर्म्स नहीं रखना चाहते, या आप वो बिल्कुल ऐसे लोग हैं जिनके साथ आपको बात करने में कहीं हेजिटेशन है, आप उनको सिर्फ ऐसा, मेरे साथ कई बार ऐसी सिचुएशन आई यहाँ पे कि मैं किसी का ACR, किसी का SAR, किसी का कुछ भी खराब कर सकता था, लेकिन मैंने आज तक कभी भी किसी को ऐसा इस तरह की सिचुएशन में नहीं डाला। वो इसलिए नहीं डाला कि वो आपका परमानेंट दुश्मन हो जाएगा, और वो आपका दुश्मन पता नहीं कहाँ कहाँ आपको नुकसान कर सकता है। यदि आपने उस टाइम पे उसकी मदद कर दी तो वो आपकी जिंदगी भर शायद एहसानमंद रहे। तो आप यू ट्राई टू फाइंड दोज वेज एंड मीन्स ऑन विच ग्राउंड यू कैन चेंज हिज माइंडसेट। अल्टीमेटली जो क्लास में हम देखते हैं, जो बच्चा सबसे ज्यादा शरारती होता है, आप उसको मॉनिटर बना लो, आप उसको 2 बार 1 बार ये पूछ लो, भाई सुरेंद्र पाल यू आर वेरी गुड, है, बहुत बढ़िया काम कर रहे हो, बहुत अच्छा है आपका, तो वो तीसरे दिन से आपका फैन हो जाएगा। सेम विद एम्प्लॉइज, आप उसको जो है 4 दिन थापी दो और उसको साथ में रखो, तो 5वें दिन जो है आपका वो सारे गुणगान करेगा, वो तो इज वेरी गुड। अपना भी माइंड सेट चेंज करना पड़ेगा और उसका भी थोड़ा बहुत माइंड सेट चेंज करना पड़ेगा, तब जाके कहीं ना कहीं। और एक वन थिंग मोर वी कैन डू और इंस्टीट्यूशंस कैन डू, हम वी कैन ऑर्गेनाइज डिफरेंट small or 1 day, 2 day, 3 day FDPs for them as well. हम टीचर्स के FDP ओरिएंटेशन प्रोग्राम ट्रेनिंग्स करवा देते हैं, बट हम उनकी कभी नहीं करवाते। उन्हें क्या काम करना, बस आया वो ज्वाइन कर लिया, उसके बाद वो बस। तो हमारे जो क्लर्क्स की, PNs की, बेलदार की, या जो भी आपकी उसमें है, हमें उनकी जो है एक शॉर्ट ट्रेनिंग जरूर करवानी चाहिए, and that will be helpful to your institutions.
Any other question? Any other participants want to ask, want to interact? I'm sure that people must having question in their mind. Please come and do speak with sir. Definitely you will get your query solved. Okay, so another question from Srikant Prasad. How much importance should be given to institutional timings?
Srikant ji, despite heavy burden, normally I go to my home at 5 p.m. Normally, until unless कोई बहुत ही कोई ऐसा है इमरजेंसी में, कोई वाइस चांसलर को कोई बुला ले, या कोई ऐसा कोई डिसीजन है, या कोई ऐसी वो है, तो अदरवाइज आई यूज टू कम एट 9, अचीव उससे 9 का मेरा वो है टाइमिंग। तो 9 से 5 बजे तक आई डू मोस्ट ऑफ द वर्क। कोई रहा तो ओके कल करेंगे, बट मेरा जो डिस्पोजल है फाइल का, सिस्टम का, वो क्विक है, मैं पेंडिंग नहीं रखता, और उस पेंडेंसी के कारण हम बर्डन रहते हैं, हम उसको डिस्पोज ऑफ नहीं कर पाते। तो मेरा ये है, जब आप बॉस बन जाएं, लीडर बन जाएं, तो डोंट आस्क देम टू स्टे आफ्टर 5 या ऑफिस आवर्स, व्हाटएवर 9 to 6 or 9 to 5, whatever. Try to work between the office hours, and during that work, honestly, we should work for the institutions. फॉरेन में जो सबसे बड़ा वो है, वो यही है कि आप इंस्टीट्यूशन के प्रति इतने फेथफुल हैं, या इतने वो हैं, आप उस टाइम पे गप्पे नहीं मारते, और फिर बाद में बहुत सारे ऐसे हैं कि मैं तो 7 बजे तक रहता हूँ, मैं 8 बजे तक रहता हूँ, घर वालों को भी दिखाने के लिए अभी मैंने जो है, मेरे पास तो इतना वर्कलोड है, और बॉस के लिए भी मैं जो है इतना मेरे लिए वर्कलोड है। लेकिन ज्यादातर हम जो है गप सप में ज्यादा टाइम वेस्ट करते हैं, या अननेसेसरी चीजों में, फाइल अप करने में ज्यादा वो करते हैं। उनको अवॉइड कर देंगे तो आप विद इन 1 वीक या 10 डेज में आप देखना कि आप ऑफिस टाइम के तुरंत बाद आप ये कहें ओके बाय बाय।
Any other question?
Sir, I think we are way past our own time, and we have to stop.
Yeah. 1 minute. Huh? So you can write mail to sir, or we can provide phone number with the permission of sir. if anyone has,
I'll provide you a PDF of this PPT along with
Okay.
some more links of videos that can help you to. And moreover, there are a lot of things I done taken it from LinkedIn. I will take 2 minutes. There are you should join LinkedIn. You can find the people of your interest. If you want to go for leadership or your field, you can ask them or you can join those groups. One. Same with Twitter. You can find a lot of people, those who are adding a lot of things on the Twitter as well. And at the same time, you can find even the YouTube, the same type of the material. Just start reading some books. As and when you find time, I mentioned some of the books. Start with Why or 7 Habits of Highly Effective People, or maybe Emotional Intelligence. 3-4 books I definitely recommend you should read these books. Thank you.
Thank you so much, sir. Now it's time to vote of thanks, and I will take this opportunity. So it gives me immense pleasure to present vote of thanks to Professor Suresh Kumar Gehlawat, sir, Professor Department of Biotechnology, Chaudhary Devilal University, Sirsa, Haryana, for delivering such a wonderful lecture on such a unique title, sir. Thank you so much. I thank you, sir, for this unique, concise lecture on such an important topic in very, very effective way. And we can see the huge response from the participant. I'm sure this lecture has been a thought-provoking and motivating experience for all of us. Thank you so much, sir, once again for your deliberation. I'm also very thankful to all the participants for attending the lecture and have an interaction with today's eminent speaker. Thank you so much, everyone. And Namaste, Jai Hind. Thank you so much, sir, once again.
Thank you,
On
Surinder.
behalf of all the,
I thank
Yeah.
the Dr. Sudesh Radotra as well, and all the participants for bearing me more than 1 hour. Thank you very much. And
thank you so much, sir. Thank you so
I'll
much.
be happy to interact anytime, anywhere.